Hi everyone. Gosh, I know it's been a long time since I put the last video out, but it's kind of just been, I don't know, a little slow around here, I guess, trying to adjust to summer. I've been enjoying my flowers and I've been enjoying the garden, and we've been actually getting a lot of things done with the house. You can tell by this part of the clip that we actually did get it painted, and I was very thankful and grateful for my friend for doing the painting. I helped do a lot of the trim, and that did take a while, but it was so well worth it. And here we did get to start on the deck as well, so it's kind of, I call it the deck that just kept on growing, but I'll show you that more later on in today's video or in the next one. It came out wonderful. It's beautiful and I love it though. Well, let's make our way back to the garden so I can show you how much it has really taken off. Oh, but wait, look, there's my porch again. There's my front deck. And it's not complete yet, though. There's still some more things that we get added to it. So I'll show that later. First, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I did with one of my Blink cameras. There was rumor going around of sightings for cougars in the area, and so I thought, you know, I'm going to take one of these cameras and point it back towards this crazy wilderness that I have behind me. And to my surprise, no cougars, luckily, thankfully. But I did have quite a few friendly little squirrels and birds. And you know, I just thoroughly enjoyed watching these little guys on the camera. So I thought I would share it with you too. It's a beautiful day here in Oregon. I think we are probably, I don't even think we're at 60 degrees today, but it's nice, it's breezy, and I'm going to do a garden update. It is, the garden, the garden's booming. It has been a minute since I've been out here to show you everything and give you an update, but I'm going to go ahead and do that now. First off, we've got a little bit of clutter. Disregard that my life is clutter. It just is what it is. These were on a gardening bench type thing, but we've took it out front, and we're using that now for construction. So, you know, just disregard, but let me show you what all we've got going on. In this first little plot, we have some watermelon that my son was working on, and they are finally growing. He did these from seed, so those are doing well. These little tomato plants here, these are actually the dogs. These are actually seeds from the Dollar Tree, and look, they worked out well. And these two squash zucchini plants actually came from the Dollar Tree as well. So if you were ever at the Dollar Tree and you see those little packets of, I think they do, is it 2 or 3 or 4 for $1? Well, I guess it's the $1.25 store now. But that's where these seeds came from. I started them inside and then brought them out. And if I can give you an insider view here, I've already pulled 2 really large zucchini squash off of this and have those in the kitchen. I did buy a carnation plant that I'm going to transplant. My hydrangeas, it didn't work out well. The bell peppers are doing well. They're not as big as I thought they would be. For some reason, bell peppers don't grow very big. So, but these look pretty good. Look at this. This one here looks pretty good. It's not bad. So they're doing pretty good. I do have an overcrowded garden because I admit I did not think I was hoping for positive, but I wasn't so sure that it was going to do as well as it has. But my zucchini is fantastic. It's huge, it's large. There's 2 plants here. Technically there should only be 1 plant. But again, I was going by the past year's results and wasn't expecting as much, but I'm happy that I'm getting what I'm getting. So everyone's just gonna have to make do and find their own space. So that brings us over to the tomatoes. Tomatoes are happy this year. I put these 2 sunflower plants. Actually, there's 3 of them here. And I think this means they're going to get ready for a little bloomy bloom. But they're doing really well, so that's cool. Now, we don't know why. My son and I don't remember getting the ambrosia cantaloupe because I don't like cantaloupe. I don't like melons. We've got one growing. I don't like any of them. I think that I'm kind of allergic to watermelon or something. So, but we've got one of those. I don't know where it came from. We obviously put it in there. And then we've got some pickling cucumbers. And looky there, we got a cucumber. I brought it out over here because it's trailing down. So whether it's going to, oh my God, no wait, look, there's one there. Okay, so yeah, I've just been having it trellis over. I might bring something out here. I don't know, you can let me know if that'll work. If I can bring it over, maybe bring it over here, I don't know. Oh, I should have said from the zucchini plants, I do have about 5 or 6 zucchinis in the house now, and I've made 2 different dishes with it. I did fried zucchini last night, sliced in the squares, dipped in egg and flour like my mom used to do. Those were delicious. And then another time I just chopped it up, boiled it just for a few minutes, and added butter and seasoning, and it was really, really good too. So let me know if you have any great zucchini recipes. But let's see, so what's next? This little snow peas here, they're doing decent. They were doing better before. I don't know if I should try to move them or not, but the tomatoes are taking over and I'm not sad about it. This one is a Roma tomato and we're getting some nice lovely Romas, and the rest of these are cherry. And I have already taken some of the cherry tomatoes off and have eaten them, and they were delicious. So we've got cherries, and then I think one of them, this one might be like a Juliet grape tomato. But we've got tomatoes in here. Look at that. So I'm happy. I'm sorry that I've got them all scrunched into a tiny little area. But I hope they forgive me and continue to grow. We'll just go with it. These 2 tomato plants as well are seeds from the Dollar Tree. So they're not, I mean, I think they are USA seeds, but I don't know, you just sometimes wonder about the Dollar Tree situation. The pool is wonderful. I've been able to maintain it, keep it clean perfectly. I do need to go buy some more chlorine. I've got a new floaty, and actually Daryl has been doing all the work on the house, and so we actually spend just about every afternoon out here refreshing, listening to podcasts, and just kind of rejuvenating for an hour or so every day. I have to tell you, it is absolutely one of the best ways to get a little bit of peace and rejuvenate after a long day or a stressful phone call or any of those things. So I encourage you that if you have a semi-stressful life and you have an area for a pool and a little bit of sunshine, I would encourage it. Get yourself one of these, get yourself some vitamin D, get yourself a little Alexa, and listen to some podcasts. My roses, the pink roses, are the star of the season here. They're doing great. This was a wildflower. I don't know what the name of it is. I keep saying I'm going to look it up and don't. But those are doing really well. The other two rose bushes, this one's had some blooms on it. But this one here, I think I need to get some feed or something for it. Succulents always do okay. I need to separate them. Some more sunflowers. I think I expected them to get a bit bigger, but that's okay. I'll know for next year, and I will put zinnias in here because those zinnias from from Tractor Supply last year were wonderful, and they're beautiful. My succulents are all reaching for the sky here and here, and so they need to be separated. You might have noticed that we did get the house painted, and I absolutely love it. We went with gray and black. We've still got a few things to do, but I love it. It looks really modern. Which leads me to the back. We actually had it painted a little while ago. We got it finished, but I went with the gray and the black trim with the white. And my son built this incredible deck and these planters for me, which I love. I've got these iron planters that I need to do something with. The pups are still pupping. I did have a sale over the weekend on my Facebook page, and so what I thought I would do is kind of show a little bit about my packaging process and how I get all of my orders together. First off, I love these IKEA bags. They're wonderful for trips to the post office. What I do with my orders initially is, after the sales are over, I start to gather each person's order up individually, and I'll package them in these organza bags, and I'll include a copy of the invoice. Then it's time to move over to the computer and start printing out some shipping labels. I use a Dymo 4XL printer for the address labels. However, there are lots of other little thermal printers that are on the market right now. This Dymo I picked up, I don't know how many years ago, and it's still working okay, but I think sometimes it skips some labels, so I do have to do some reprints. But otherwise, if you've got an online business, I would really suggest picking up one of these printers for the labels, because it just makes it so much easier. You don't have to worry about replenishing your ink, and they really print out so fast. It's kind of been just a melancholy type of week or two. My sister came to visit and brought me a truckload of some of my mom's belongings. As you know, my mom had passed away in December, and so I did take some of the things that I wanted that were really special to me and put them in my shop. So one of those things is her little trunk that she had, and it's actually full of old photographs and marriage certificates and stuff, all the way back into the 1800s. Mom was a wonderful genealogist and recorded so much history for us. So I have those, and I have her sewing machine and a little stool out here too. So I don't know, it's kind of just been something that was really heavy on my mind. Grief is not funny, but it's strange. It comes and goes in waves. So I really enjoy this kind of quiet time when it comes to packing up these items, because that's all I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about anything else when I'm doing it. I'm just packaging up these orders for my customers and thinking about how grateful I am to have them in my lives, because of my customers, I get to stay home and do what I love to do and have a pretty darn peaceful, quiet life. Might think that I get a little excessive with the tape, but the way I look at it is this. I did spend a little bit of time working for the post office, so I've seen what these packages go through, and I can say sometimes these packages go through some stuff. So when I get orders, any order, but when I get a bigger order that requires, you know, the larger packaging, I do want to make sure I get as much tape on there as possible. Something like this, packages, they could get caught in a machine and get torn or get broke open or anything like that, and so the extra tape around it all kind of helps give me that assurance or comfort to know that that package is going to stay together regardless. I feel pretty lucky that I'm only about a mile away from my little post office. So I will make the trip to the post office every day if I need to, because I always want to make sure that I get those packages out as soon as possible. I just want to thank everyone for hanging out with me, watching the video as I package up these orders and get ready to take them to the post office. And I apologize if there wasn't really much fiber in today's video. It's more of just a day in the life or small business, but I'll be sure to have many more in the future that include some fiber projects. So we'll see you again next time. Hope you all have a great day.